Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Was a Half Dragon? And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now, before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. And before continuing this, a little bit of, promotion. Yes, it's not something I got a sponsor or anything, it's from my little brother's channel. You know, the one whose gameplay I use on Meta What If channel? The ones of the games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact, Star Rail, and whatnot. Yeah. Well, he has started his own channel after me and my family's persuasion. And yeah, I want you guys to go there and give him some love and support. The link will be in the description. Its channel name is Itzy, ITZ double E, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, make sure you go there and support him as well if you can, if you're interested in this topic. And moving onwards, let's aim for 25 likes in this video. Last night we were able to achieve the like goal more than the ones that we set, and thank you so much for making that happen. So yeah, let's aim a little bit higher, 25 likes, and then I'll post the next video. And make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my this channel and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 8 years after the QB attack, as we go towards the said village to see that it was October 9th and a festive was going on in the said village. For most of the people, it was, well, a festival. A day to reminisce about the QB attack and to tell the younger generation what happened right before they were born, or on the night or the time around they were born at. Too young to remember. Well, most of the people were doing this, except for a certain bunch of few who were fueled by revenge to the point that they would do anything to get back at QB no Yoko for what it has caused them. The immense pain that caused them to broke and become sinister. As currently this huge number of people were chasing after a 6-year-old Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, who was unaware that he was related to the beings who has pushed his life into such a turmoil and literal hell, as currently he was trying his best to run away from the mob who literally yanked him from the ramen stand that he usually visited. And not only that they wanted to kill him. So, Naruto, who was helped at the moment by the Ichirakus, who were now gravely wounded as well, gave him a chance to escape, and so Naruto did, as much as fast as he could, but the people were gaining on him. And so they did, as Naruto turned to a alleyway that turned out to be the worst decision because it was blocked on the other side. No, Naruto said, as his heart was beating so hard in his chest like it was almost going to beat right out of there. As now we see, Naruto was then grabbed by the back of his neck and slammed against the wall, and turned to the side to face his confronters, as they had a sinister look on their faces, as Naruto was terrified. Please, don't hurt me, as Naruto was afraid, very much, as Naruto then saw something, a sword. This is a katana that I forged. It is coated with the most venomous poison out there. The one that burns with each slash. I'm not gonna kill you, no. I'm here to make you pay for everything you have done. As a small cut was formed on Naruto's arm, and another, as Naruto was in agony because the cuts hurted on their own, but the burning sensation that was being felt by the poison that was slowly causing him pain was more than enough. As that is when we see it got into the point that Naruto was bleeding out and was feeling lightheaded, until something happened. Right in front of the people who were laughing, they witnessed Naruto's eyes turn into slits as the blue irises then filled out the white. Suddenly, a huge burst of blue chakra was surrounding Naruto as a huge figure began to rise from it, until the boy was not there. And instead of the boy, there was a huge figure who was standing there. A dragon. A dragon? But how? I thought they were not even real. As suddenly the dragon roared, and a huge amount of ice breath was formed from his mouth and freezed a whole lot of people. As the dragon took it into air, flying across the whole Konoha and freezing it over like a death storm was there now. All the while until the shinobis took into action, and soon enough, Hiruzen arrived in front of him. As the dragon roared at him, looking at him as if it was confronting him. Who are you? As that is when we see Dragon begin to revert back to a child in front of everyone. You lied to me. I know the truth. You lied to me, said Naruto as he was panting heavily. His eyes still the same as slits with Dragon until they returned to normal. As he was given a sheet to cover himself because his clothes were ripped apart. You lied to me. I trusted you. You and everyone here lied to me. What are you talking about, my boy? I know who my parents are. I know what they did. You held this a secret. You revealed this to everyone here that I was the one who was the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi no Yoku, and yet you didn't tell me when I asked again and again why was I hated. And why was I the one who was made into Jinchuriki? I don't want this. You can have it back. Naruto, it's not so simple. I know you're pissed. Am I pissed? I'm done, said Naruto as tears welled up in his eyes. He was mentally exhausted. For 6 years, his life has been made into a literal hell. And he was not gonna take any more of Konoha's BS anymore. I'm done. I want to leave. Now. There's nothing I can do about that, Naruto. You can't leave. What's done is done, my boy, and you need to move forward. Move forward! I was almost killed again. How about I kill you again and literally freeze over Konoha? How can you? And what was that? I am a true Uzumaki. Go figure. Turns out we have a Kekigenkai, a transformation that only awakens in those who are of the pure-hearted. Or cold-hearted. And you have turned me into one who is a cold-hearted one. As Naruto's eyes then turned into slits again, before returning back into normal. Naruto, you need to calm down. You're in distress. As he signaled us, Naruto noticed. You're still trying to take me out, huh? No, I'm trying to calm you down, my boy. I don't want you to end up hurting anyone else. I almost died because of these people, and if you believe that I will not hurt them back now, then you're sadly mistaken. Konoha is no longer a place that I can call my home, and you have made that evident. As Naruto's eyes then turned into slits again as Anbu charged towards him, and suddenly the dragon reappeared, roaring and screeching at them, as suddenly he took it to air, and what followed suit was a frozen hell on Konoha, as the temperature dropped so much that literally if you stood outside for at least an hour you will freeze over and die. And the ice was so hard to melt that it wouldn't even melt no matter how much fire jutsu you used, to the point that a few people have died because of the cold. As the council meeting was held, we need more warm places and more warm clothes, Hiruzen. All of this happened because you trusted the boy. No, all of this happened because I trusted you. Minato trusted you. His dying wish was to make his son seem as a hero, but you made him into the one thing that we all were terrified that he would become into. But I must say, what was that dragon? We were expecting a Kyuubi, yes, but the dragon? No. I have read about it when Naruto revealed this from the Uzumaki scrolls that we took. It was revealed that some of the Uzumakis had awoken the Kekigenkai of transforming into a dragon. A water type. A water type dragon. Yes, they could use steam as well as water at a higher pressure, and it could cut through anything and devastate anything. But Naruto is one of the cold ones. The ones whose heart has grown cold from this world. And they are the ones who can use ice. Ice breath, huh? Yes, something we are experiencing. And it is said that it is quite hard to melt that ice. There has to be a fire dragon or something to counter them. Unfortunately, there isn't. And this was a gift to them by a deity. A deity? Yes, a Leviathan deity. Whose child, from the myths it is revealed, that was saved by the Arashi Uzumaki himself. And, while gravely wounded, in order to save him, Leviathan gave a bit of his blood to the Uzumaki. And because of that, they are able to transform into half dragons. Half dragons. Yes, something that Naruto has become. We need him back. Konoha needs such a power. How are you gonna find him? The boy has frozen over the whole village and there was nothing we could do about it. And he has escaped and left. As now we see with Naruto, he has arrived far, far away, all the way to a secluded location on literal mountains in the middle of the ocean, away from elemental nations itself. As there he was now laying in a cave in his dragon state. As within his mindscape we see Naruto was seeing a figure standing in front of him. It was the Kyuubi no Yoko. What do you want, Kyuubi? I called you here because of your power, child. You do not understand. Your rage has awoken the very ice within you, the ice dragon. You can literally freeze this whole world over if you're not careful. Do you think I care? So that's it. You're gonna make more children like you. Why do you care? My life was destroyed because of you and my own parents. You knew that I didn't do anything to you, and yet you tried to kill me. I was trying to escape. A desperate attempt to kill me, an innocent. So you don't have any say in this. You think I want to be here then? If you're not gonna listen to me, I don't want to. Not a monster like you. What are you then, kid? A monster that became someone because of you and these people. Why should I be the one to take blame for you when all the mess you caused is being thrown at me in my face? Well, there is no way I can escape. Of course there is. As Naruto literally ripped out the seal. As his parents appeared. Now give me the damn seal key. What? No, Naruto. As Kushina then said, you am the cold one. Of course I have. What do you expect? What do you expect from Konoha's people? Wait. You mean the... Yes, Minato, he has. Give him the damn key now. And so Minato did. But Kushina, what if he dies? You know what happened to you when the Biji was extracted from you. He won't die. The blood of a dragon has awoken within him. He will recover from it. As Naruto then said, give me the damn key. You already ruined my life as it is. By trusting those people. I know you hate me, son, but I froze over Konoha. You are telling me to not cause them any harm. I already have done it. No. As Minato then bent down to his knees and gave Naruto a hug. I'm sorry. I was wrong. As a father, I thought I was doing the right thing. I owe it up to both of you. Naruto, it is up to you to decide what you want to do. How can I hate you? You were betrayed as well. But what I can do is take my anger out on you as well, as Minato was punched in the gut. I deserved that. As Kushina did as well, bonking him on the head. And then Naruto was happy. Wow, it's finally nice to meet you, I guess. As after both of his parents spent their chakra there and gave Naruto the key, Naruto then used it to unsheath the Kyuubi. Leave. What? Just leave me alone. Get the hell out of my body now. But what happens to you if I do? Look, that is none of your concern. Just leave me alone. You already caused me enough damage and pain. Kyuubi realized that for the first time in thousands of years, there was a human who was pissed at him and wanted him to leave instead of stay and give him his power. Because he was a half-dragon himself. Fine. Thank you for this. Yeah, thank you for ruining my life as well, now leave. And so Kyuubi did, as Naruto was weakened, and so he surrounded himself with an ice dome to make sure that he was rested up. As Kyuubi then decided that how he was gonna leave was to just swim across the whole elemental nation, and that is what he did. As for years to come, nobody, especially from Konoha, ever knew where Naruto had vanished. They were able to track down the Kyuubi, but they were shocked to find out that it was freed, and Kyuubi revealed itself that Naruto was hidden far away from the elemental nation itself. And this news broke out then, when the civilians found out that the white ice dragon was still alive, and was out there, the one they wanted revenge against, to literally cause so much death that it made it look like that the QB one was just a kid's play. As the whole elemental nation now was aware of this, as Oniki was shaking, no, 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 it can't be. We need to eliminate him. That is why we eliminated the Dragon Clan, the Uzumaki clan. He needs to be dead. As Aidan said, we are not gonna do this. My ancestors made a mistake that I and my whole village still regret. We could have been allies with them, could have gained their Genkai. But no. If anything, we will honor him. You people don't honor the Bijus as well. So what could you expect from when a dragon, a literal dragon appears? He's a half dragon, not a real one. Even though he is one of the dragons, and something that is sacred should be protected, not killed or hunted. It is a property of Konoha, said Hiruzen. No, it's not property of Konoha. Last time I checked, Konoha lost when it tried to claim it. It's no one's property. And so, many ships were sent across the elemental nation where QB pointed at. And once they arrived there, they found an ice dome broken. Turns out Naruto has months ago left there, but nobody saw a dragon flying over them. That was because that Naruto was flying so high that not even his shadow was casted above the clouds in the night. And so, Naruto was now roaming around in the elemental nation as a ronin, taking in jobs that he could, because he was learning and mastering the technique on his own, the way of the dragon, as he had now complete ice control as well, even in his human form. Ice so cold that it will literally freeze over literal hell if it was present there. As now we see, Naruto was helping out a lot of people by doing the ronin missions, which were given to in the guild, as well as just helping out minor villages in general from tyrants and local mafia and whatnot. So much so that a name that Ice Ronin became famous, and Konoha and the others who returned empty-headed got suspicious to the point that they wanted to know where this person was. But unfortunately for them, the first person who approached him was Orochimaru. So you are the legendary Ice Ronin that I heard about. Naruto Uzumaki. Orochimaru. One of the rogue Sanins. I know about you. What do you want? Same thing as you. You were able to achieve when you were young what I could not do in my whole life. Almost destroy Konoha and kill Hiruzen's Harutobi. I don't want anything to do with that place. That place is nothing more than a hell for me. Don't you want to erase that hell? To be honest, I don't even want to think about them. They're not worth it. I have already had my revenge by showing them my true power. What do you want, Orochimaru? Just tell me the truth. I want you to work with me and destroy Konoha. I know you have the strength and capability of doing that, and I would need your assistance. I'm not gonna help you. What? I'm not gonna help you. Fine. As Naruto began to leave, Orochimaru attacked him or decided to, but what followed suit was literally his own grave. He called upon his own death when Naruto arrived there, because whole Otogakure was frozen. Not a single soul was left alive, and Orochimaru was now nothing more than a husk that was frozen over. As now we see that Naruto then returned to other villages, but he somehow ended up bumping into one Ryujutoni who was being confronted by people with black cloaks and red clouds. Someone that Naruto protected by intervening and killing. Thank you. As Naruto with his cold blue eyes under his robe then said, nothing is fine. He has changed completely. His hair was now less pale white and long. He was wearing a black long jacket as well as a robe over it, and a white undershirt, and a baggy pants, and shinobi sandals between them, and black gloves. And his skin was now much more paler than before. His whisker marks were gone. Why? Because he kicked out the QB of his system. He didn't needed it. He just needed a few months rest to regain his strength. His Uzumaki's and dragon genes that had awoken within him were more than enough evidence of that he could now overcome even death itself. They would come after you, you know. Let them. I'll see what I can do about it. Are you okay, though? Yes, I am fine. Listen, said Yujito, as Naruto was about to leave, why not come to my village? Ronin of Ice Shinobi. Many people are looking for you, I know, but you can have a home here. Is that so? Fine, I'll trust you, Yujito. And so, trusting her, we see Naruto arrived in Kumo. As soon as he did, he met with A and many other people who were quite the character, one might say, and Naruto, to be honest, felt quite happy in general to meet them. He made quick friends with Samui, Kotari, Dottery, especially B, who had to rap about everything in his own quirky way that Naruto liked. But once it was revealed that Kumo possessed Naruto, many other villages became wary. Especially, well, none other than Eva. And Eva and Konoha now had a meeting and joined forces in order to take on Kumo to make sure that Naruto was now theirs or to kill him. And so, once they decided to declare war on Kumo, Naruto arrived in his dragon form, declaring daggers at them and revealing that if they intervene with this beast, they will die. But they didn't listen as usual, and once they do decide to go to war, Naruto wasn't present there. But Kumo was confident because as soon as they heard a dragon roar, they knew the war was about to begin. But as soon as before it could, a huge ice wall was created, and what followed suit was a disadvantageous event for Konoha as well as for Eva. Both armies, alongside their Kages and their shinobis, were frozen over, died in a frozen grave, as they could do nothing now, because Naruto, before the war could start, has won. As the dragon roared into the sky, and now it was evident to the Akatsuki that they, if wanted to succeed with the Moonlight plan, would need Naruto and his dragon genes. So they tried to approach him, either to kill him so that he won't become a hurdle, or to recruit him. But they failed to anticipate the true power of the half breed. And as soon as they met Naruto in his human form, using the ice abilities as he could, literally froze many of them over, and with a single fist punch, with his strength exceeding those of even 1,000 elephants and shinobis, destroyed them, turning them into literal ice broken stuff. As one after the others, the Akatsuki numbers dwindled until Zetsu tried to escape, but Naruto literally ripped him in half by freezing him over and destroying him, so that he won't be able to escape. But that didn't end there. Naruto, gathering their remains in his dragon form into the ice form, literally threw them to the sun with all his strength. So much so that they literally reached in the space, forming and orbiting around the sun with the never melting ice. And yet, the painful sensation they felt will be forever eternity, especially for Zetsu, his prison and punishment. As we see, Mizu was the one who was most terrified alongside with Suna with this, because two of the most power playing figures were now wiped out by this dragonoid named Naruto. And he has complete support of Kumo nonetheless. But once they displayed that they don't want anything to do with them, Naruto didn't want anything to do with them. And as time progressed, Naruto was living peacefully amongst them, without the worry of anyone and anything trying to get in its way to live the life that he wanted. All thanks to a blessing that he awoken while he was in desperate need of it. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. I know it's quite short one, but to be honest, I don't like to stretch it out long, because yeah, it wouldn't make any sense. It would be like I would be dragging the story and whatnot. And yeah, the aim is 25 likes. If you like this story, just 25 likes, and the next video, which will be short movie or a movie, and one of your guys' recommendation will be uploaded. Anyways, this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.